Hi, this is Jim. I just want to show you something that's been concerning a lot of people who are interested in Forex, who say that they do not have a laptop, a tablet, or a PC, but they'd like to trade. So I just wanted to show a couple of people how they can trade using their cell phones. Basically, I'm using an app called MetaTrader 4. I'm going to try to include the link above this video. I'm going to show you how useful this app can be. You can actually use functions that most people use on their PCs. You can use them on this app as well. Profitable trading is not necessarily about the device more than about the strategies. It's just about strategy and being able to pinpoint the appropriate knowledge and skill. Okay. Oh, it's pouring outside. Anyway, that's a good thing. I'm a farmer, so I love rain. Anyway, let us proceed. Okay, right now we're looking at the USD currency pair, mainly because that's what I'm most familiar with, and a lot of people should be mainly familiar with this currency pair. After all, we are South Africans. I've got a few people in Botswana, Congo, and Nigeria, but mainly most of my clients are South Africans, so they should be very much familiar with this currency pair. Okay, I'm just gonna go around, show you a few things on this app which are very useful and that can help you to trade profitably. If we look at the bottom right, I've just clicked on the two arrows over there. If I click there, it shows me all of my currency pair. This is actually a what is it? It's a standard account. Okay, it's a live account. It's a standard account. So I'm just gonna show you a few things. So these are the pairs that I've been trading, and if you click on the plus right there on top, it shows you a list of indices. Can you see there? I've got Forex, those are currencies. I've got metals, I've got spot metals, those are your commodities, and I've got CFDs and CFD futures, those are indices. So let's just move away from the financial instruments. But should you, for example, want to include silver into your repository, let me click on silver. Can you see it's disappeared now? So it's gone onto this list over here. Let's go right at the bottom. There's my silver over there at the bottom. Okay, so it's a very useful tool. You can actually click on the plus and it takes you straight to the list of financial instruments that you would like to trade. Anyway, let's go on the second tab, which is the bar charts. Okay, let's start our analysis. Let me just show you briefly that you can actually use this just as effectively as you can use it as you can use this app on a cell phone or on a tablet or a PC. If I tap on the screen, it shows me the circle. I can oscillate between my daily chart, 4-hour chart, H1 chart, all the way down to the minute. If you look at the area where it says M1. Okay, Forex is not very complicated. It's a matter of using the right skills, a combination of the right skills and right analysis. It's not about what device you're using or what software you're using. It's mainly about your analysis and your thinking around the markets. Okay, anyway, if I've tapped on the screen and the circle has appeared, and I want to start with tools that will help me to identify my trend line. Or my battery's dying over here. Okay, I think I should be powered up. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to select the shapes tool where you see the triangle, the circle, and the square. So I'm going to select that. Let's start with the horizontal line. I've selected the horizontal line, so I'm just going to put it here. The main reason why I'm putting it there is not just because of the resistance line. I understand the nature of the USD ZAR pair. I know that it always oscillates between 14 rands 35 cents and let me take another horizontal line, 14 rands and 13 rands 35 cents, or 13 rands 30 cents. So I know it's always between 30 cents. Okay, right there. I know it always oscillates between those two positions. It's highly unlikely for it to be below that or above that, especially if you zoom out. You can see that from June it's gone all the way down, and it's in between that zone. Okay, it did go to 16 around 2015, but you can see that currently it's oscillating between 14 rands 35 cents and 13 rands 30 cents. So that's mainly why I'm putting those two lines over there. Okay, so let's find more shapes and tools that perhaps you would find to be of interest. You can work with channels as well. They're very great. I think the Euro USD has a very great channel over there. I think the NTZ and the USD, I'm not very sure, but you can use a pitchfork as well, just as effectively as you would use it on a PC. That's if you can apply it on a PC. Okay, but let's try something much simpler. Let's try the rectangle tool. So I'm just gonna draw a zone here, a zone of support. Okay, and maybe I also want to zoom in and click on the H1 chart. Okay, that's great. My zone of support is quite accurate actually. Okay, it's quite accurate. You can see there that the support. Okay, let's try the rectangle tool. Select another rectangle tool. Okay, I've selected it right here. I expect the markets to slow down around that region. Okay, let's zoom out on the hourly chart. Okay, so I've pinpointed some positions over here, and I want us to continue. Okay, I think that's enough on the shapes and we can choose channels. You can choose the pitchfork. You can choose. Okay, let's try retracement tool. Although it's not useful for this currency pair because of the markets. Can you see that? I've just used the Fibonacci tool here, and it's drawn my lines of retracement. In fact, these are resistance lines because I've drawn it from top to the bottom, so it's actually traced for me resistance lines. So I've just used my Fibonacci tool. It's a very useful tool to use on Forex. You can also use the pitchfork, but it's irrelevant for this pair. So I'm just going to click on the shapes tool. It's irrelevant because of the fundamentals. Remember that these are indicators. They work mathematically. They cannot interpret that Trump has been elected into power, so they do not understand that. They only react to statistical information. Okay, so I'm just gonna click on the delete button, and I'm gonna I want to select my Fibonacci. I'm going to select my Fibonacci tool, and I'm gonna delete right there on top. Okay, because it's not useful for this currency pair. Okay, let's go back and let's try to use indicators. Okay, let's start with the MACD. Let's look at the trend. The MACD is a great tool, by the way, but a lot of people use it do not use it strategically. They know what it means, but they cannot use it strategically. There's a strategic way of using it, but I'm not gonna show that for the purpose of this video. I'm simply trying to show you that this tool is very useful. You can also zoom in and out, by the way, just to look at the MACD, to look at the numbers there, what they mean, the volumes, the trend, the direction, the strength of the trend. Let's also add the RSI tool. For those of you who do not know what the RSI is is your relative strength index. Okay, and I will explain what it is another day. So I've chosen 14 days on the RSI. I'm also going to choose day 5. Let me try to select 5 days of the RSI. What I'm going to do is, can you see the main chart on top? Can you see the indicator window 1 and there's indicator window 2? So I want to add a second RSI at window 2. So what I'm going to do is click on the F at window 2 and look for my relative strength index, and I'm going to change the day from 14 to 5 days. Okay, this is one of the advanced strategies. I'm going to change one of those lines. Can you see now we've got 2 lines on our RSI window? So I want to change one of those lines. So I'm going to click on F for indicators again, or F for functions, whichever one you prefer. I'm going to select the second relative strength index, and I'm going to change the color to red because we like red. We love red. So I've got 2 colors. I've got day 5 and I've got 14-day RSI. Wherever they intersect, you will see that it's either an indicator to buy or sell. It's a great tool to use. There are more advanced ways of using the RSI and the MACD, but those obviously I will leave out for my training sessions at Joburg, Durban, Cape Town, and possibly Port Elizabeth as well, and Pretoria as well. Okay, so I'm gonna leave those for my intermediate class and my advanced class. Okay, so we've basically just analyzed this market, and you can see that currently it's trying to turn back around. If you look at the MACD, it's already lost the volume. You can see that the trend line is starting to end over there. Okay, let me just take a vertical tool to show you where the trend line has ended. I'm gonna click on the shapes tool, click the plus button, vertical tool, and right here, can you see that the trend line has ended right there? Okay, let me also show you right here at the bottom that wherever the RSI intersects, the 5-day RSI intersects the 14-day RSI from the bottom, it's usually an indicator to buy. So I'm just going to use a horizontal line over there to a vertical line. Can you see right here? Right here. I should have zoomed in, but you get the point. Can you see now on the chart right there above that line on the chart, there's a retracement there. The market is starting to move upwards rapidly. Let's scale down. Can you see that here as well? I'm gonna draw a line to show you where I'm referring to. Can you see right where there's a line on my RSI window? Right where there's an intersection there, it's an indication to buy. So whenever you see that, it's an indication to buy. Most probably the market is going to tend upwards. The price is going to tend upwards. Anyway, I just wanted to show you how you can use this effectively to analyze the markets. As you can see that I'm using it very effectively. It's not about the size of the app. It's not about not being able to maneuver the tools around. It's about knowledge, using the appropriate skills and strategies to trade. Okay, and by the way, for me with this particular pair, it doesn't matter whether I buy or sell, I will always make money. I could sell this pair and still make money. I could buy this pair right now and still make money. It's just a matter of waiting for the one. If it moves up, I'm gonna wait for it to move downwards, because the nature of the USD ZAR pair is that it oscillates between 14 and 13. So either way, wherever I trade, it's just a matter of time before I start making profits from the market. I just wanted to show you a few tools, and this is basically not about teaching you strategy. This is just to show you that this app can be used effectively. Thanks.